Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all paying attention. I hope everybody's paying attention. If you're not, it is time to open up your eyes, open up your ears, look around, see what's happening. Things have changed. There was a comment that was left on one of our channels, and in the comment, someone had mentioned they know someone who sold a house. And after selling the house, they went to go buy another house, but they were unable to find anything to buy. And so therefore they are now living in hotels because they can't find anything to buy. I don't know if it's just in their price range or just period. I do know this. I'm constantly looking at real estate, and there is not a whole lot that's out there right now. There was a buying frenzy last year, and so this year seems like there's not a lot of inventory. People that are selling their houses, you better be careful. You better be careful, because if you don't have something already lined up to buy before you sell your house, you could find yourself in the same situation as the one family that someone was commenting about. It kind of confirms what we have been talking about with our children. We just kind of gave them a rundown of what's happening in the economy and how at one time it was a seller's market. You put your house out there, it was you were going to get several offers, right? And we just kind of, laid the foundation for the conversation. And we asked our children, we said, so if you sell your house quickly, okay, because it's a seller's market, if you sell your house quickly, is that a good thing? And we asked them if it was a bad thing based on a certain set of criteria, right? And based on the conversation, our children were able to understand that if there's nothing to buy, then it's not a good thing that you sell your house quickly if you have nowhere else to go, right? And so that's the situation a lot of people are finding themselves in, where they are able to sell their house, but they don't have anything to buy. So if you don't have something lined up, beware. Be careful out here, because decisions that you are making are going to drastically affect your life. I can't imagine selling your house for X amount of dollars and you're trying to find something to buy into, but you're slowly going through the money because you're paying these expensive rates for hotel rooms. So you will go through your money quickly, or you will be forced to settle for something that is probably not going to be as good as what you've sold. You see, those are the things that you must pay attention to. This economy right now is so whacked out. It's so all over the place. It is so tripped out that if you are not careful, you can make some major mistakes. Someone also posted about buying things that are used. If you are buying things that are used, once upon a time you can get a used vehicle for a decent amount of cash, and it was in good condition, and you could get some more years and use out of it. Right now, I'm starting to see used vehicles, used lawnmowers, used golf carts, used travel trailers, all kinds of things where the price is through the roof. I remember when we bought, I would say about 5 or 6 years ago, we bought a travel trailer. We had to drive to, it was in Missouri somewhere. Was it Missouri? Either Missouri or Illinois. Okay, either one of those places we drove, but we got that thing for like $1,800, right? We can't even find anything similar to what we purchased for anywhere near that amount. If you're going to get a travel trailer now for $1,800, it's either going to be really small, needing a whole lot of work, or just gutted, literally. I'm seeing travel trailers that are gutted, and people are asking for that. Gutted meaning there's no floors, no walls, no insulation, nothing, just a shell. And they're selling it as a project, right? So I see the difference in what has happened, what has transpired over the past couple of years since this thing hit. It has sent the world into a tailspin, and things are not as easy as they used to be. This is why we've been sounding the alarm for years about getting your house in order, right? And so even back to this real estate market thing, it seems so difficult now to even find something that is going to be within your price range. And a person selling their house better be careful. If you can't go out there and duplicate or get something similar to what you are selling, then is it even worth it? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. If I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to go buy somewhere else, am I going to get anything near what I'm selling? And so what a lot of people are finding is that they're going to be spending the same amount of money that they originally spent for the house that they're in now, but they're going to get something either smaller or something that is in much more disrepair. There was a guy we recently met who lost his home to a tornado. They had a gorgeous home. Even after, the home was taken down by this whirlwind, we were able to see how massive it was, how beautiful it was. And, from their own testimony, they cannot replace that home with what the insurance has given them. They can't even come anywhere near that. So they are forced to go to another area. So this economy, y'all, has been shaken up big time. And I'm hearing all kinds of people saying that they are having difficulties finding land, finding homes, just finding anything, right? And so if you are able to find a deal, jump on it quickly. I recently shared a vacant property and a house, a single wide that was on, I think, about an acre of land in Henning, Tennessee. A couple of people said that they were actually putting in offers on it. I may look for more property and state those as well, or share that information as well. But I just want you all to know that it's definitely time to make moves, but make careful moves, especially if you are on the selling end of things. If you're on the buying end of things, you want to be careful too. But if you find a deal, don't sleep on it. Don't assume that it's going to be there a couple of weeks from now or even a couple of days from now, because right now they are getting several offers on a single property to where people have to offer above and beyond what is being asked. Now, the properties that I referred to in Henning, Tennessee, one of them looked to be, and I wasn't sure, I stated that it looks like it could possibly be a foreclosure or bank-owned property. And even with bank-owned properties, if it is a seller's market and it's a hot market, sometimes you can't get those bargain basement steal prices. You see, back when we were in real estate investing years ago, the market was just flooded with all kinds of deals. So we were able to say, okay, they're asking $28,000 for this investment property. I'm going to offer $15,000, and we were getting those offers accepted, right? But when you have a market like this where people are just in a frenzy trying to buy, trying to make a move, trying to do something, you might not be able to do that. And you might want to put your best offer forward, just anticipating that there is going to be some type of competition. But anyway, I wanted to send this video out as a warning to anyone who is trying to sell their house and in exchange they want to buy another house. If you don't already have something lined up, think before you sell, okay? Think this thing out, map out your plan. If you're trying to get land and you want to just put a tiny home or something on it, okay, that's different, right? But even make sure that you have some land secured before you do anything with selling your house, because right now the market is brutal in certain areas. All over the country, actually, but in some areas it's more brutal than others. So be careful out here. Don't just make quick moves without thinking, okay? Think this stuff through, all right? That is all for now on this video. I might come back and share some other listings at a later time. I don't know if it'll be today or when it'll be, but if I run across something, I definitely want to share it or share it with my listening and viewing audience. Until next time, see you later.